Yes, everybody. We are back in the building. How's everyone doing after that beautiful 3-0 win yesterday against Bournemouth? Now we get to kind of just sit back. I mean, it's hard to say. I think it's one of those games where we just want both teams to lose, so it's hard to say. But yeah, guys, let me know first off who you think is going to win, who you want to win. The big news ahead of this one is that Kevin De Bruyne is actually not starting for City. He's out. And that's a big loss. Phil Foden's also not starting. So when you look at those teams, who knows what Arsenal can do here today. They're still looking strong, even though they don't have Martin Odegaard, who is injured. It's still a strong team, you know what I mean? And apparently, just what Arsenal are going to try to do is sit back and counterattack, So let's see. Ooh, I hear 2-1 Arsenal. Both of you guys are going for 2-1 Arsenal. Let's see if Saka is going to be in the building. Yo, Earthball's in the building. Nice to see you. What's good? City to win 3-1, says Sanmeet. You're saying 3-1. Okay. 2-1 Arsenal. Raya will do an amazing save. Well, he made some... what was it? In the Champions League, he made an incredible save against Atalanta. Double save on that penalty. I don't know if you guys saw. Kickoff is literally in a minute, you guys. It's at 4:30 p.m. UK time. It's a minute before right now, kickoff. So it's about to start. Literally about to start. Right now, you could still see like the team huddles and everything like that. But I see Garvitz in the building. Nice to see you. Such a bad. Hopefully, it's gonna be a great game. I'm hoping it's just not too defensive. You know what I mean? We're gonna win the league, says Hussein. Let's go. Come on. That's the energy I want in the building. By the way, you guys, I'll be able to put the crowd noise here for you guys. You'll have the crowd noise. Which is the way I love watching football matches now. Because it's an option here in France. I love... Let the games begin, says Deliora. Nice to see you in the building. The Vicar, nice to see you in the building too. I see I like memes. Guys, let me know if you're able to hear the crowd noise. I'm going to go a little bit more quiet. But basically, you should be able to hear what the Etihad sounds like. You should be able to hear. It's without the commentary. I just hope it's not going to be a boring 0-0 or something. I would love for it to be like a 3-0. No, sorry, 3-3. What am I saying? 3-3. Lots of goals. But I think for us Liverpool fans, probably the result, because we can't have a result where both teams lose, I think probably the best for us is a draw. Because then we'll be 1 point behind City. What do you guys think? And look, you'll be able to see, by the way, right here, you'll be able to see the league table as the game goes on and everything. You see, so Liverpool 12 points. We're top of the league right now. But Villa also have 12 points. City obviously 12 points. Arsenal have 10. So if it's a draw, we would still be ahead of Arsenal. And you can see the two teams are right here too. For those of you that don't have an app that shows you, you'll be able to see both teams right here. You can't hear the Etihad. Yeah. Well, to be fair, right now everybody's just clapping. It's quiet. It's quiet. Yeah. Of course it's quiet. What do you expect? It's the Etihad. Nah, but my bro James is at the game today. So I just hope it's going to be a great game, you guys. I'm hoping Arsenal don't just play super defensive. Because that's what we saw in the past. And unfortunately, that seems to be what works against City. They're such a good team, let's be honest. They're such a good team that, man, I think being defensive is what any manager would kind of do, I think. Can you guys hear the crowd noise? Not saying it's loud, but just to see if you guys can hear it. Johnny's in the building. My guy says draw all day. Two of our main competitors. Drawing is always a win for us. I agree. That's why I think we would want a draw, but lots of goals so that both teams concede. Here we go, guys. Game is officially kicked off. Let's freaking do this. We are all hoping for the draw here, but like I said, most importantly, I think just a great game. Wow, there's already a player down, and we're like, what, 5 seconds in? And it's Rodri, guys, who's down, holding his face already. Both teams will be boring. I might fall asleep. Me too, Deliora. Me too. I haven't slept the best this week because I just moved into a new place. So I'm sorry if you have low energy, Leo, because this is not Liverpool that's playing. Yo, Go 12. Nice to see you in the building. What a goal that was from Darwin. Absolutely. Freaking incredible goal. It has nothing on Anfield. Of course it doesn't. Although in the big games, all stadiums like this, obviously, are going to go kind of crazy. Bro, how has he gone down that early? Look, Pep Guardiola is already scratching his head, and we're not even a minute into this game, bro. That's actually insane. Marwan, we actually they organized a game for us, obviously free game for us at halftime on quiz. So we're going to give that another try. But we can potentially do that at full time or something. Okay? That's got to be the fastest injury I can remember. To their best player as well, Rodri. But he looks like he's going to be okay, no? Yeah, look, he's back up already. He's back up already. And they gave a thumbs up. Shout out to you infinitely. I can barely hear. I think that's it. Yeah, that's got to be the fastest someone's gone. Do you believe City will get points deducted this season or will get any punishments? I think if they do get punished, I think it would be from next season on. And actually, it's too hard to tell, or it's too early in the stages, Johnny, to be perfectly honest. Just because we don't know how long the hearing is going to take. But, man, I just really think that we're going to see... Oh, wow, it just jumped. That's rare. It's back now. But yeah, I think because they have so many charges, I definitely think something will happen. I think City fans who think they're totally free and of any charges, I think that's not realistic. Definitely something will happen. It's just, again, the time frame, we have no idea. But I do think it could be really serious. I really think it could be, because this is the Premier League's chance to really show that they're not messing about. But what do you guys think? What's going to happen? Sunday LFC, we can do that, yeah. You want more bingo designated streams? Well, we did some this summer, you know. But if you guys really want to see that, we could do it. We could do it more often. There's 115 charges, exactly. Imagine it's like half, they're found guilty of half of those charges. Like, jeez, it would still be massive, you know, they would still have massive issues to deal with if that's the case, you know what I mean? But like you said, because it's 115, that's why I think it will take a long while. Yeah, it'll probably go up to 2025, definitely. Definitely. Damn, it's already heated. Guys, this is what we want. We want it to be heated. We want action. Connor Bradley, Ballon d'Or winner. What score am I looking forward to? 3-3, please. Bring me another 3-3. What was it? Chelsea? No, 4-4. That was Chelsea, Man City last season. I'd love a bit of that, but obviously it's not happening because Arsenal are just a defensive team, and to be fair, they are really good defensively, so I don't see them conceding 3 today, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Look, Arsenal, Thomas Partey winning it back in the midfield there. So far, a draw is best. Nah, don't say 0-0, bro. Can't get the Lucho Diaz song out of my head. Came to score. Bro, I'm so happy for you, Johnny, because like that game was like electric. That first half, especially to watch on TV, so I can't even imagine you being at Anfield there. So you got to tell me about it this week, what the experience was like, because, man, what a great game. Is it Calafiori's first Premier League start? Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to Arsenal's team week in, week out, but I can have a look. I feel like he's played. Look, he's made... let me see. Yeah, it's his first Premier League start. You're right. Wow, guys. It's Calafiori, who we obviously were linked to as well this summer. It's his first start for Arsenal, so let's see how he does. He's playing at left back today. It's early to say, but what do you think our past prospect Andre performance at Wolves so far? I haven't watched Wolves this season, Delior. I haven't. But I was always confused as to why suddenly we just weren't interested in Andre anymore. I'm really, really confused. But I guess next week we'll get a taste of our own medicine, or maybe not, when we face Wolves away. Remember, that's next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday in a week, or less than a week now, we face Wolves away, which is going to be a tough game. But did he play in the game against Villa? Let me check. Yeah, oh, he started. Wow. He started away at Villa, but they obviously lost 3-1, so not the best. And I see they didn't give him a great rating. And then Brighton away, did he play? No, he didn't. Did he play? He played at home to Newcastle, but they lost that game. And then the one before, they drew to Forest, and he didn't play that game. Or he came off the bench. So yeah, he's only really played twice, Deliora, and they lost both games. So it's not been the best start for Andre, but to be fair, it seems like the whole Wolves team is very hit or miss this season. So we'll see. Hopefully it's a big miss next weekend. Like I said, Gundo! Oh my god, what a chance for Ilkay Gundogan. Guys, biggest chance of the game so far. I would have thought that he would do better with that volley, because he's a clutch player too. He's the type of player that scores in these big games. Damn, I thought he would hit that on target, to be fair. Yeah, Pep was disappointed there. But yeah, time will tell. But it must have been something around his mentality or the deal, because I do think he's a very gifted footballer from everything I've heard and seen. You know, we were obviously linked with him for a while. He seems like a really good player, you know what I mean, and what we needed. But again, with the new manager, I think we were looking for a different type of defensive mid, and he was much more of a Klopp type defensive mid. He was a destroyer type defensive mid, more like Fabinho. And as you can see in our new system, what type of players flourish? A player like Gravenberch, who yes can tackle and everything, but technically speaking, he just glides past players on the pitch. So he wants technically top players. And that's why Zubimendi was our number one target, you know what I mean? Oh, Haaland's through. Erling Haaland, 1-0. 1-0 for City, just like that. Of course, all Erling Haaland needs is one freaking chance. He's the most informed player probably in world football this season. Is that his 10th goal in the league this season? Guys, I think that's his 10th goal in the league this season. He's a different level in terms of goal scoring. He's a different level. He really reminds me of a player from another era where he might not do a whole lot outside of goal scoring, but he's such a crazy goal scorer that it doesn't even matter. Players like that are so lethal are so rare to come by in world football. He's actually insane, bro. He just makes that it look easy. Look, Kyle Walker plays it. Look at that play from Savio. Look at that. Assist from their new man. Assist from their new man. And then look at the way, I think he hit it with the outside of his foot too, with his left foot. Look at that. It was a great assist from Savio, their new signing. From Girona. Look at this. Easy finish, to be fair, because of the way he with his body positioning. Savinho, yeah, Savinho or Savio, I guess you could call him. I think he goes by both names, Savinho or Savio. But man, that was a great assist from their new signing, the winger. And it's already 1-0, which, guys, to be fair, guys, this is good news for us as kind of neutrals, because Arsenal are going to have to go for it now. Arsenal are going to have to attack. They can't just sit back and defend, which I think which is good news in a way, you know what I mean? Because I wanted an exciting game. Yo, Gvaza, what's good? Nice to see you in the building. Preppy, thank you very much for that kind message. I'm watching your stream to hit 100k. That's some crazy numbers. Keep up the content. Thank you, Preppy. Yes, guys, if you haven't subbed already, please make sure to sub to the channel, because our goal before the end of the year is to hit 200k in this family, you guys. Nah, he wasn't offsides, bro. He was not offsides. That he just made it look easy. He just made it. He played it with the outside of his foot, I think. Look at that from Jeremy Doku there. Great challenge from Declan Rice though. Bro, isn't that Erling Haaland's 10th goal in the league this season, by the way? That's his 5th. Look. Right here you'll be able to see what the stats look like in real time. That's their first shot on target and they've scored already. Erling Haaland. I love that. Dilior says, I realized why Caicedo was so good at Brighton was because he had Maka in the midfield, and I see how Maka brings out the best out of Gravenberch. Next, watch how important Maka is to Graven. I completely agree. Maka has probably become our most underrated player. You know, like Gravenberch has been getting all of, you know, the attention this season, and rightly so, because he's been our surprise player of the season and probably our player of the season so far alongside Lucho. But Maka's that type of player. Like you said, he makes everyone around him just better. And he does it in such a calm and composed way. He's almost like a Virgil to me. He's almost like a Virgil of the midfield. In the way Virgil, you could slot any center back next to him and he just makes them 10 times better. And he just does things with such class and ease. And I feel like that's how I would define Maka. It's not too flashy, but he's so good at what he does. You know what I mean? But the only thing I would disagree is I think Caicedo is a top player. I know he hasn't had the right start at Chelsea, but it's such a turbulent club to be moving to because of the amount of, you know, ins and outs there. So I think if Caicedo had joined Liverpool, I think he would have been a success. I think so. I do think he's a good player. But if I could have chosen Caicedo or Maka, especially for the price tag that we got Maka for, I would go for Maka any day of the week, 100%. Iman, thank you very much for the super chat. My guy. Arsenal are so bad, bro. Let's see. It's early on in the game right now. We're only, what, 12 minutes in? Let's not talk too early. Yeah, Thiago has already left the Barca coaching staff. He's in Japan right now. I get it. If I was Thiago and I just had that long career that he had, I would go to Japan on a holiday with my family. I think he's in Kyoto right now. Let me see if I can get in-game movement for you guys too. Let me see if I can add that for you guys. Let me see. Oh, it's here. Free kick here for City, who have, obviously it's the dream start for them. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be able to add this for you guys. I was waiting to see if it would update. Let me know if you're able to see this, because it should be live motion. Oh my god. It just hit the woodwork. I didn't get to see. Was that a save from Raya? I didn't get to see it. But I just hear from the crowd noise. Let's see. Oh my god. Gundogan. Guys, Gundogan hits just the post there. He bent it so well. Oh, man, that was close. That was really, really close. Yeah, all right. Let me know if you guys are able to see that. It should be like a live movement that you'll be able to see. Corner? Yeah, corner. Man, that was close. Yeah, James, my bro James, JSM44, he's at the game. He is. Yo, Swedish LSC supporter, nice to see you in the building. You just want both teams to lose? Yeah, I think that's how we all feel. Oh, there's a break in play now. All of the City fans are asking for a penalty. You could hear it. That's what all the City fans want. Wait, actually, I want to see if I can pop open a graphic for you guys. Look. I think you guys will appreciate this. Remember what you were saying? I think you'll be able to appreciate this. Look. Do you see that? Do you guys see that graphic there? I think that's how we feel, guys. Rodri is down again, guys. Rodri is back down now. Do you see this? Rodri is down again. They cannot afford to lose such an important player. Kovacic is getting warmed up, by the way. Mateo Kovacic. The normal Liverpudlian. Nice to see you checking in the building. Who says love from India. Sending my love back to India. I would love to freaking visit one day. I would love to visit. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Although now it's late. I guess it's really nighttime for you now. Imagine spamming memes on screen. First football stream to do that. No, but it's just a lot of people are saying I just hope both teams lose, so I had to put that meme up. That's just the vibes in the building. That's how we're all feeling right now. Oh god, look, I don't like the look of that league table updating. We need Arsenal to equalize. Look at that. City in first on 15 points. They take a 3-point lead as things stand. Waste time tactic? Nah, they're not trying to waste time already. Look at that. It was outside of the foot, right? From Erling Haaland? Let's have another look. Look at that movement. Yeah, I think it was... Actually, it could be a toe poke or outside the foot, but man, he's lethal. The start to the season, he could break his own record of the most Premier League goals in a single season. He could break... It looks like he could really break it this season already. Look at Pep. We're going to have 15 additional minutes in the first half. Yeah, exactly. We actually will. For real. You'd rather... Guys, Rodri is limping off now. I think Rodri's going to be up. Look, he just signaled like this. He just went like this. Guys, Rodri is going to be coming off. And Mateo Kovacic is going to come in his place. That's the end of the day for him. Potential Ballon d'Or winner this year. He just asked for a substitution. So Mateo Kovacic is going to come on in his place. I think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year, guys. Seriously, I do. Who do we play first? Arsenal or Man City? I believe Man City, no? Let me check, though. Hold on. Oh! Close. Oh no, we play Arsenal first. Wow, I was 50-50 and I was wrong. We play Arsenal away on the 27th of October. Wow, so already next month, guys. Already next month, we play Arsenal away at the Emirates, guys. That's going to be a massive game. October 27th. At the Emirates. Kovacic, yep. Yeah, Kovacic is on. El Clasico's on the same day too. Martinelli, guys, Arsenal are in behind right now. Look, Martinelli in the box. He plays to Calafiori. No! No! This is his first Premier League start for Arsenal Football Club. What is that goal? Bro, if I was an Arsenal fan right now, I would freak out. Imagine you sign this guy, who, by the way, is a likable character. I don't care who you support. I watched a few interviews of his, and he seems like that kind of player that gives you so much passion. What is that finish? One time, he just put it in the top right-hand corner. Ederson couldn't get anything to it. We wanted an exciting game. Boy, do we have an exciting game on our hands, guys. 1-1. Just like that. Martinelli had space to run in behind. He played it back to Calafiori. And look at this. His first Premier League start for Arsenal. One time. That's a banger. Outside the box. Nah, bro. If I'm scoring a goal like that on my first Premier League start, I'm freaking out. Look at that. He just went like... Jesus Christ. Look at the way he bent. No keeper in the world is saving that. No keeper in the world is saving that. Pep is pissed. Look at Pep. He just kicked the chair. Pep is so mad right now. Look at Pep Guardiola's reaction. Oh my god, guys. 22 minutes in. This has been a top tier game so far. Top tier. Look at the way. Look at Calafiori. Look at the way he ran into Arteta and he like pushed him back. Oh my lord. Nah, of course that's not going to be disallowed, bro. Pep is fuming, though. Yeah, go 12. Exactly. Bro, Calafiori, he's a player I'm sad we didn't sign, I got to be honest. We were linked with him this summer. He was class at the Euros for Italy. He's versatile as well. He can play center back and left back. You could see today, I think the position he prefers, from what I remember looking at reports when we were looking to sign him, I think his preferred position is center back. But clearly he could do a job at left back because clearly he could shoot as well. Look at that shot. Crazy. Doku at the back post. Oof. He just gets a touch to it. Man, that's one of the best goals I've seen in a while. To do that, to hit that one time. And guys, I'm just glad because this is looking like an open game so far. I didn't want it to be Arsenal sitting deep and just defending. This is what we want from the Premier League. Bro, incredible game so far, Garvit. I know there's been the two stoppages in play when Rodri went down, but other than that, it's just been end-to-end. Both teams just looking to make things happen. That's what we like to see. That's a poor pass from Walker. Yeah, nah, I mean, again, thank you, Harsh. But yeah, nah, I mean, he seems like a class player. Like I said, I would have loved Liverpool to have signed him this summer, but I'm not going to criticize anything the club has done because Slot is looking like a really, really great appointment, and he's getting the best out of players that people were doubting last season, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to get the best out of Darwin. That's how excited I feel about this season, because a new manager does mean that he sees certain players differently, and look at the way Luis Diaz has started the season. A lot of Liverpool fans last season or this summer were okay with him leaving. You guys heard my opinion. I always wanted Lucho to stay. Maybe it's biased because every time I've seen Liverpool live, he's just been on another level. But I think Lucho's mentality is something that's very, very special. So I've always wanted him to stay. But the way he started off the season so far, my God, you could say he's the most informed left winger in the world. That's how good he's been. You know, whether he keeps that going, we'll have to see. But again, clearly Slot has done something. He's given him a whole lot of confidence because the way he's playing, he just looks so much more clinical, you know? Man, this Savio guy looks like a player, by the way, from that they signed from Girona. Oh, hold on. Let me update it. Is that working now? Sorry about that. The ball touch screen should be fixed now. Let me know if it is. It should be fixed. Man, this game. You could tell there's energy. Leverkusen win another 90th minute. No, they didn't. Delior, I just checked because they're playing Wolfsburg today. I checked last time it was 3-3. There's no way they scored in the last minute. I checked in the 90th. Bro, 4-3. Florian Wirtz with another man of the match performance. He scored. Who scored the winner though? Boniface. My God, Boniface came off the bench. Wow, look at this Xavi Alonso masterclass, guys. He brought on Hincapi, who a lot of us Liverpool fans wanted to sign this summer, the Ecuadorian defender. He came off the bench, scored, and then he also brought on Boniface, who scored. So 2 of his substitutes came off the bench to score, and they won 4-3. That's crazy. Nah, bro, I know Erling Haaland. Harsh is asking me Mbappe or Haaland. I know Erling Haaland has started off the season so much better, but I'm not just going to react off of recent form. I look at the past 5 years, and for me, Mbappe does a lot of things that Erling Haaland couldn't do. So for me, I put Mbappe over him. But obviously, if you talk about recent form, you're gonna have to say Erling Haaland. But for me, I'm talking about a player overall in terms of ability. And I think Mbappe is the best in the world in terms of ability. Boniface deserves to go to the Ballon d'Or next season. Go 12. I actually don't have the Mbappe signed shirt here. It's in Paris. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep that for life as a memory. Coming from a real Frenchman. No, but not just that. I try to think it's not biased. Savio plays a ball in, but Erling Haaland can't get his head to it. Bro, Florian Wirtz. I really think Florian Wirtz is one of those players that could get into any team in the world. Not just right now, in the past year. That's how good he's been for a whole year now. Coming back from a really serious injury, by the way. Florian Wirtz, I think, gets in any team in the world right now. Nah, Delior, come on. Come on. Come on. Guys, you can't say I'm biased here. You cannot say I'm biased here. Obviously, I like him a lot more now that I've met him. And like I told you, he was top class when I met him. But genuinely, I'm talking about ability. You saw that World Cup final. Mbappe is that type of player that out of nowhere will get you a goal in the most important moments. And I think Erling Haaland is just a pure goal scorer. I agree he's the best goal scorer in the world, no doubt about it. Not even close. But again, I look at the entire ability of a player, and I think Mbappe has it all in what you want in an attacker. Yo, Mad News, I'm doing well. How are you? So far, it's been a great game, so we've been blessed. And 1-1, I think a draw is what we would want. But like I said, I personally wanted like a 3-3 draw. So both teams concede quite a few goals, but they still both drop 2 points. I think that's the best result we could hope for. But yeah, now that Calafiori got that equalizer, I think that Arsenal will sit back again, which just means City will have to be on the attack more. Yeah, you guys have seen him. I try to not be too biased. People say, if I've done combined 11s and stuff, people say I'm not too biased. Seriously. But yeah, of course I will be with Liverpool. That makes sense. Leo's edits, it's foot mob. For the ball touch thing. Foot mob. The fans are not happy right now. The fans are not happy. Long time no see. I was in Mostar. Visited the famous bridge and had some cevapi. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Bought a Liverpool scarf. Love that. On the way back, I was in Jablanica and a family trip. Love that, Tomislav. I gotta be honest, I don't know those places you're referring to, but I would love to visit them. My dream is always to visit new cities, new countries, and so yeah, it seems like you had a great time, which I love to hear. And the fact you bought a Liverpool scarf too, even though you were in Liverpool or the UK, I love to hear that. It shows how big and global our club is. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. No. Yeah, they just showed a replay of the goal. It was crazy. Oh, they're all in Bosnia. Okay. I would love to visit, bro. But I gotta say, what's next on my list is Romania, from what I've heard, just from a friend. Romania is a place I really want to visit. Welcome back, George. Arsenal starting 11, you'll be able to see here, bro. You're asking? Look, it's going to change right now. You see the City lineup? And every 10 seconds, that board just changes. Look, that's the Arsenal team right there. As you can see, obviously no Odegaard. And Calafiori is playing left back. He's the one that scored. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. No. Do I think we're going to win against Madrid? Yes, I do, because we're playing at Anfield. I think we're going to win against Real Madrid at Anfield, absolutely. The game that I think is going to be tough, and you know which game actually I need to book this week, but I'm going to be going to Leipzig away. Damn, Dortmund are losing 2-0 to Stuttgart right now. The club that I love, Borussia Dortmund, they're 2-0 down after 35 minutes. Okay, but yeah, guys, I'm planning on going to RB Leipzig away, so hopefully I'll be able to bring an in real life stream for you guys. And like I said, I'm confident for both Leverkusen and Real Madrid at home because it's at Anfield. I'm always confident when we play at Anfield, you know. And I would say probably the hardest one that we have is yeah, obviously Real Madrid at home. What am I saying? But seriously, I do think there's a clear way we can go through without having to do the playoffs in the Champions League. Looking at our games, everybody was saying our games are so hard, but for me, it's like the toughest games are at home, which gives us a real advantage. So I was happy with the Champions League draw personally. Doku, oh, that took a deflection. Yeah, it's a corner. You think Man City will win? Let's see. When City scored the opener with Erling Haaland, I don't think people saw such a quick equalizer for Arsenal, so I wouldn't be so quick to judge. Because Arsenal do defend really well. That's something you can absolutely give them. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. No. Declan. Look at that. Crossfield pass from Declan Rice. Oof. It's headed out by Kyle Walker. Oh yeah, Sunday LFC. Just the fact you remember that shows how much of an OG of the channel you are. Who says you and JSM would go to the yellow wall together. Yeah, I got a message James actually for when we're gonna do that. It's unfortunate that Dortmund's not looking the best this season. But yeah, we're going to do that at some point. I know he wanted to go to the Real Madrid-Lille game, But unfortunately, I can't go to that one. It's actually in just like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Yuri and Timber. Corner for Arsenal. Corner for Arsenal. We're gonna win the league. Oh, what a chance for Arsenal in the corner. I think it was Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel on the header there. Wow, what a chance on the corner there. This is what I mean. I wouldn't count out Arsenal. You guys are saying, oh, City's just gonna win. Oh my God, was that close? That went just over the bar. This is what I mean. Like, just because City are favorites to win, they're playing at home and everything, doesn't mean they're gonna win. Look at the way Gabriel was that close to making it 2-1. Arsenal are that type of team that are just going to defend for their lives and then hope to nick a goal like that from a set piece. So I wouldn't count them out is all I'm going to say. And that's the... But definitely City will want to win this badly. They can't be dropping points at home if they want to win the league. I hope Sunday LFC. I hope I won't have to do the carrots no more with you guys. Yeah, bro, that was so close. Do I think we need to sign anyone in January? I do think we need to sign a 6. I think we need to sign a 6, not because Gravenberch isn't good enough. I think he's been absolutely brilliant, and he shows that he's good enough to start for Liverpool Football Club, which is a big thing. He's 22 years old. More... We need a proper player of the quality of Zubamendi to fight for him and compete for that spot. Meaning, with the amount of games that we have, we can't be dependent on Gravenberch I was about to say week in, week out. It's not even week in, week out anymore. It's 2 games a week. We're not going to be able to start Gravenberch 2 games a week. That's just the reality. And as much as I love Wataru Endo, it doesn't seem like Slot rates him in the system because he's barely played under our new manager, our new boss. And so I think, yeah, in January, if the opportunity arises, I would sign a DM. I would sign a DM of the caliber of Zubamendi. And again, not because I don't want Gravenberch to start. He's been brilliant, but you need, especially in those midfield positions where you run so much, we need to have a proper backup in case of an injury or just to rest. Because these players, no player can play 2 games a week. It's just crazy. To play 2 games a week for months, that's just not realistic. Anybody who's played football knows, I mean, I've never obviously played anywhere close to this level, but to ask these players to play 2 games a week is too crazy of an ask. You know what I mean? You're going to have to rotate a lot. Daily Aura, always asking the best questions. What do you think is the best of the game, the best goal of the game week 5? Best or the best game of game week 5? Yeah, do you mean best game or best goal? But then you say, do you think you would grow faster if you made broader content? Mark Goldbridge gains millions of subs talking about every team. So obviously, you know, I've thought about that, and I've had friends and I've had other people tell me, Leo, you should branch out and do other content. But the reality is, like, I really have so many passions outside of football, and I already feel like I'm so invested in Liverpool that, like, this obviously is a big game, so, like, who wouldn't want to watch it? But, like, if you're telling me, like, to watch Arsenal Brighton on a Saturday and do a recap of that and keep up to date with every team, everything that's happening, like, I wouldn't enjoy it. I really genuinely wouldn't enjoy it, and I want to do something that I genuinely love, you know, and feel excited about. But, like, I do love football, but not to the level where I'm watching so many games outside of Liverpool every weekend, because then it's like I can't do the other things that I love, you know what I mean? And there's just too many things I'm excited about in the world outside of football. So, like, as much respect as I have for Mark Goldbridge, because he's number one, you know, and he's unbelievable what he does, and I do think he's got top ball knowledge, and his work ethic you have to respect so much. But like, even if you told me I would have the audience that Mark Goldbridge has, if I could get that one day, I don't think I would want that, just because of like the sacrifices in terms of just like that's all he must do, because it's just like the amount of games that he streams, you know. And again, I have so much respect for him, and I think it's unbelievable what he's done, and I think he's changed sort of the sports media landscape. Look at the way he has his own show on TalkSport and everything. I think it's unbelievable what he's done. But, you know, every personality, you have to kind of see what's right for you. And I know what's right for me is having like a life outside of that. You know what I mean? And even though I think I would grow, because obviously it would mean branching out to lots of other fan bases and everything else, it wouldn't feel right, because it's not what I like. I just don't want to watch an Arsenal Brighton at the weekend if it means like I can't, you know, go on my long walks in nature at the park, or go to the market this morning. Like this morning I went to the market, it was incredible, you know. So it's really about knowing what you want in life, you know what I mean? And again, it's not to disrespect Mark Goldbridge, because if I ever met him, I would tell him how much I respect what he does. You know what I mean? I mean that in the most respectful of ways, and I think it's the beautiful thing about life. You know, every personality, every being is different. You know what I mean? And we desire different things. And like even me, I have two siblings, like my two sisters. We have such different personalities. You know what I mean? And I've realized in my 25 years so far that I love to have like passions outside of like a lot of different passions, just to keep things fresh, you know what I mean? And I struggle to just be completely I mean, I was all in, to be fair, with Liverpool goals, I would say the Instagram, but not all in terms of just kind of paying attention to one thing in the world, you know? I just don't think I could enjoy that. You have a friend who's a City fan, one who's a Real Madrid fan. Yeah, you see, like, if I did Real Madrid games, you know, it could definitely help grow the channel, for example. You've been to Zagreb last year and Novi Sad in Serbia this year. Cool. Bro, I really want to visit Eastern Europe. Super Ollie, nice to see you in the building. Yeah, so the reason why I became a Liverpool fan is because I grew up for 4 or 5 years. I grew up... Corner for Arsenal. I grew up in Iceland, and Iceland football is massive, and everybody watches the Premier League because the leagues there are pretty much amateur. And I had a friend who was a huge Liverpool fan, and he really just got me into it when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, you know, and that's when I got so hyped. So guys, set piece for Arsenal here. This is probably going to be the last chance of the first half, and like I said, Arsenal look threatening from set pieces. They nearly scored one with Gabriel not long ago. And this is how I think Arsenal could get a result in a game like this. Like I said, defend with their lives and then try to score on set pieces, because City is just a different level. Look at the... Saka! No, it's Gabriel! Bro, I was just saying Gabriel was that close to scoring before, and now he's made it 2-1. Right as the halftime hits. 2-1 for Arsenal. This is why, guys, in the Premier League, never say a game is ever set in stone. Everybody was saying, oh, Man City's going to win this. Oh, they're dominating, all this stuff. That's not how the Premier League works. It is not how the Premier League works. You saw the way Arsenal have defended this season. This doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Because under Arteta ball in games like this, they're not afraid to just sit back and try to score from set pieces like this. My God, what a corner, by the way, from Bukayo Saka. Do you see the way he whipped that towards the back post? And whether it be Gabriel or any Arsenal player, if you just get a touch to that, it's going in the back of the net. That's one of the best corners I've seen. They actually might. That's a fair point. They might give a foul on Ederson there. Look at the way Martinelli. I think it's going to be just too soft. It might go to VAR, but I think this goal is going to stand. I see what you're saying though, Sunday LFC. I see what you're saying because I see that slight push from Martinelli, but I think it's too soft. I think it should stand. For me, that's too soft. 2-1 for Arsenal, guys. Who would have seen this coming? My God. Kyle Walker's fuming on the pitch right now. Fuming. Yep, the goal stands, guys. The goal stands. Look at Calafiori went straight to hug Gabriel, who, like I said, nearly scored from a corner before, and then he does it. He does it just a few minutes later to come back against City at home. Wow, this is not... Guys, if you had told me before the stream, if you had told me, yeah, of course, Deliora, I said, for me, I've said it for 2 months now, since they won the Euros, because I do think you need to win a major tournament with your country to win the Ballon d'Or. That just seems to be a rule. For me, Rodri deserves the Ballon d'Or, and I say that because City's already a top team in terms of the individuals they have, but it's just crazy how important Rodri is to City. I mean, the fact that he went down injured most definitely has an impact. And it could be psychological because, again, I just think he has that aura. He has that calmness on the pitch that is so vital, you know, that you don't see through stats. I think this will make for a much more interesting half, bro. I'm hyped for the second half now. This has been one of the best games I've seen in a while, guys. One of the best games I've seen in a while. And I'm so glad because I really thought this could have been a boring one. I was speaking to James, who's going to the game. Well, he's at the game today. And he thought that it was going to be a boring 0-0 draw because of the way Arsenal play. Well, maybe. Deliora, maybe. Honestly, Arteta is an obsessed manager. And he's not afraid to do things the dirty way, it seems. So, maybe. No Rodri, no party. Exactly. No Rodri, no party. For real, Deliora, yeah. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Big up Ronnie Prime. Absolute OG of the channel as well. Absolute OG. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Learning French, so I can ask you, comment ça va? Ça va très bien et toi? Now we need to send a secret agent to Rodri before we face City. Honestly, it's crazy how important he is. How good he is. I remember I put something on Twitter, I think it was like 6 months ago. And again, this shows you guys that I'm pretty unbiased, I would say. I put out a tweet naming the best defensive mids to have ever played in the league. I named like Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, N'Golo Kante. I named a few, right? I think 5, 6. And I said, how would you compare Rodri to them? Would you say Rodri can now kind of be considered the best, if not one of the best defensive mids in the world? And I said, for me personally, he's the best. And I said he's the best because I don't... If you're asking what a defensive mid does, for me, he has no weaknesses. And the reason I say no weaknesses is if you look at his game, I think the only thing that he probably doesn't have is pace, right? He's not fast, but he doesn't need to be fast. That's the thing. He's so intelligent that he knows where to be at the right time. And everything else for me, he has it. Tackling, he's physical, he's good in the air. Obviously, passing range, unbelievable. So for me, if I look at all the defensive mids in Premier League history, for me, I'm putting Rodri. I'm saying he's the best. And I remember I put that out on Twitter and I got so much hate. The amount of people that were like, nah, Roy Keane's better. Nah, Roy Keane did not have the technical ability of Rodri. And again, a lot of the players I mentioned, Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, N'Golo Kante, world class, unbelievable players. But for me, like I said, Rodri tips it. He tips it. Because his only weakness is actually not a weakness because of the way he plays the game. Oh yeah, De Liora. There is so much left in this game. Are you kidding? So much left in this game right now. This is going to be one of the games of the season. I mean, already it's one of the halves of the season. In the second half, like, City are going to blitz them, which is going to create an open game. This is going to be a theater show, guys. This is what the Premier League's all about. Go 12. Oh my God! Wait, is that a red card? No! Guys, did Trussart just receive a red card? Oh my God, Arteta cannot believe it right now. Mikel Arteta is losing it on the touchline. Guys, this is one of the best games I've seen in terms of drama and everything else. Bro, Arteta is losing it right now. Trussart cannot believe how he just got sent off. He's speaking to Erling Haaland right now. He just won't go off the pitch. Guys, red card for Arsenal. They're down to 10 men. They're going to have to play the entire second half down a man. That's going to be a tough test for Arsenal. Obviously, they're still 2-1 up. But man, this is going to be a really tough test for Arsenal, you guys. My God. Yeah, for me, that's a sending off. For me, that's a second yellow. It is. Look at the way it's way too aggressive. The way he completely came in behind on Bernardo Silva. Yep. Even though he tried to win at 50-50. This is more spicy than Indian food, says Putty. Oh God, you're about to make me hungry. Don't speak about Indian food, please. Again, that's a rule for the rest of the stream. Wow, guys. Trussart, I guess VR had a look at it, is being sent off. You could say it's a little bit harsh because he was just trying to go for the ball, but I think it was over-aggressive in the way he came in behind on Bernardo Silva. Nah, for me, De Liora, that's a sending off. It's a deserved red for me. Because it was just, there was no need to go that aggressively into it. Especially if you're on a yellow, you have to be smarter than that. Like, if I was on a yellow in such a big game, I'm constantly thinking about being careful about the second booking. And clearly he wasn't there. Sunday LCC says, wow, this is going to be such a second half to watch as one of the best goal scorers is now gone. Absolutely. A draw would be a win now for Arsenal, says Kloppaholic. I agree. But man, this second half, guys, I'm hyped. This game right now is one of the best games I've seen in a while, like I just said. There we go, guys. That's halftime. Let me stop the timer. Guys, what a freaking half. Right towards the end, Trussart gets a sending off, and otherwise, I would say Arsenal kind of deserve this lead in terms of how clinical they've been. Gabriel made it 2-1, and then Calafiori scored a beautiful goal to equalize after Erling Haaland scored the opener. So, man, it's been a half full of freaking drama. This is what the Premier League's all about. And now, guys, just make sure you stay freaking tuned in for the second half because there's a lot of drama to come in the second half. You best believe. Look at all the Arsenal players and coaching staff who are not happy. Man, it's going to be a show. A theater show in the second half, you guys. But that is halftime. So, guys, we will be playing this game, and I made sure it's the one where all of us can play at the same time. Guys, I left the link. You can also scan the QR code here. I pinned the link. I'll resend the link right now. Hold on. Let me resend the link. They made a more general football quiz for us, you guys. Let me find the... Not here. Right here. Okay, guys. So as you can see, look. It is this one. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait. Shoot, it looks like it's... Shoot, it looks like the game has actually started, you guys. Let's see if we're still going to be able to get into it. Hold on. Both teams will definitely clash with desperation. Yeah, this is going to be the drama in the second half, you guys. The drama in the second half. What a game this is, says Zach. The second half is going to be so unpredictable. I mean, what you can predict, obviously, is that Arsenal are just going to sit back and City are going to throw everything at it. But again, it's going to mean the game is so open, which I'm just so excited for. I'm so freaking excited for this, guys. Guys, there's a new quote from Trent Alexander-Arnold, who says, I have always said I wanted to be captain. That is an aim of mine and a goal of mine. Whether that happens out of my hands, to be honest. I've been at the club 20 years now. I have signed 4 or 5 contract extensions, and none of those have been played out in the public. This one won't be either. I've always said I wanted to be... Oh my God, guys. This is massive from Trent here. Massive from Trent. Let me refresh here, guys, to see if we can all join this game together. Guys, that's huge. This Trent interview. Damn, guys. I want to read. See what I mean? That game just starts abrupt. Yeah, Delior. Let me move back here. But right now, I'm going to do this Trent. Hold on. I want to do this Trent news. This is massive, guys. This quote here. Hold on. That just came out. Guys, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you hear this quote? I'm too excited. To me, it's such a sign that he's going to stay. Guys, it is such a sign that he's going to stay for me. The way he's come out. The way he's come out to The Athletic, by the way. Unbelievable. The most important thing is always trophies, if I'm honest. I want to win trophies. I'm a player who's highly motivated by trophies and winning things and being elite. So that is probably the main factor. He says, quote, look, I've been at the club 20 years now. I've signed 4 or 5 contract extensions and none of those have been played out in public. This one won't either. Trent says, we agreed that he'll be harsh on me. Anytime an attacker gets past me, he'll call it out in meetings and say that it cannot happen. Bro, this interview is massive from Trent right now, guys. Massive from Trent. You best believe I'll be making a video on that tomorrow, you guys. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent on his future. I just gotta prep this real quick for the Instagram. Our captain, our future captain, our current vice captain, but hopefully future captain. Bro, I'm too excited right now. Full-time prediction, 3-2 for Man City. I think they'll turn it around. Guys, I'm trying to get the full. Whoa, guys, look at what Trent is saying. Does Pep have a system to break down? I'm sure he will, bro. Pep is the most tactical, crazy manager in the world. If there's anyone who has a plan to break down a 10-man team that's just going to sit back, it's Pep Guardiola. But look what Trent said. He said, quote, even in the Milan game, we had about 20 clips going through what I could have done better and the good parts as well. It's really refreshing to have a manager who will help and guide and teach me on how to be a better player. I'm someone who wants to learn, someone who wants to be the best, and someone who strives to be the best ever. Guys, that to me, that's such a good sign. Because Slot really looks like he's an obsessive manager, and Trent fits captaincy well. Oh yes, he does. He's one of a kind. He's one of a kind. The only thing I don't love about the quotes, guys, is he says, quote, I want to be a Liverpool player this season as a minimum. This is what I will say. Trophies are an important factor. I'm not a huge fan of that side of the quote. Let me see if I can find it. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, it's from The Athletic. Was it James Pearce that wrote the article? Let me try to tell you guys right now. It's happening live time. Hold on. Yeah, James Pearce. He says the most important thing is trophies, if I'm honest. He can win trophies at Liverpool Football Club. Of course he can. He can win a load of trophies. He has to be our captain after Virgil eventually goes one day. He has to be, bro. He knows that it means more to play for your boyhood club like that, especially a club like Liverpool. Sorry, guys. I was just putting out that Trent interview, which is a pretty big thing via the Athletic, by the way. Really big thing. After Trent, is that a good shout? Maka to be vice captain. I feel like Ibu too is a leadership material. But yeah, in the long term, I see what you mean about Maka. In the long term, I definitely see what you mean about Maka. Shoot. Okay, good. See, I went too quick. Part of the quote is an older quote about him wanting to be the club captain. Apparently, that's just an older quote. That's why it doesn't surprise me that a big part of whether players like Virgil and Salah and Trent staying, I think is absolutely depending on how good we look this season, and that's why for me our start has been it's so important how good we've looked so far and how much the team seems to back Slot. I think that's the most important thing because those three players are absolute winners. You know what I mean? And the manager had to back that, and it really seems like he has. That for me is what I'm most optimistic about. Guys, Arsenal, are already making a change. They're bringing on Ben White, and like I said, the second half is most definitely going to be sitting deep FC is what we're going to see because they're obviously down to 10 men as well. All right, let me get the timer ready, guys. The second half is about to kick off. And like I said, Ben White has come on for Arsenal, so it clearly tells you which direction they're going in. There we go. There we freaking go, guys. Arsenal have kicked off the second half. Let me know your predictions. I'm going for a 4-3 City win. I think they'll be able to turn it around. That's my personal prediction. But we shall see, obviously, if that's what's going to happen. Let me make this right here. Yeah, I think Pep Guardiola, like you were saying, Deliora, I do think Pep Guardiola will have a plan of action for playing against 10 men who are just going to sit deep. But let's see. Time will tell. Time will tell. I do think not having Kevin De Bruyne is a big miss for City, but obviously I think they'll bring on Foden from the bench. Let me check if he's on the bench. He should be. Yeah, Phil Foden's on the bench and Jack Grealish, but I think Foden will come out soon. Yeah, it does. It makes sense that they brought up Ben White. They're gonna go very defensive. Yeah, guys, a lot of people are posting clickbait stuff for the Trent interview. By the way, a lot of people have been posting clickbait, trying to act like he wants to leave the club after this interview, which is just. Guys, let me know your full-time predictions. How do you guys think this game is gonna end? I want to hear your predictions. Chance for City already. Bro, Trent, if they're it's impossible to choose who you would want to sign that extension out of Salah, Virgil, and Trent because they're all so freaking important for us. But if I had to pick one, if you had to force me to pick one, I think it clearly has to be Trent because of his age. You know, he hasn't hit his prime yet when you think about age-wise. And so we can't lose such an important player. And the fact that he's a boyhood red too, to have world-class players like that come out of your academy doesn't happen often. And so I think we have to do everything we can to get Trent to sign that extension. Even if he's asking for, what, 300,000 a week, I think we have to. Because, again, losing him on a free would be the most detrimental thing. 3-2, 2-2. A lot of 2-2s. Yeah, I would rather, obviously, a 2-2 draw. That's what I would take right now. Definitely, that's what I would want. But my prediction is 3-2 City. That is my prediction. Wow, this Trent interview is absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I'm not worried. Look, a report from Paul Joyce says none of the players seem to want to leave. They just want to seek the best for themselves, and rightly so, guys. It makes sense that Virgil, Salah, Trent, these are world-class players. It makes sense that A, they want to be at a club where they know we're going to be fighting for the biggest trophies, which I think Slot is proving that he's an obsessional manager who can bring Liverpool to great heights. So that's A. And then B, I think obviously getting big extensions in terms of Trent wants a big contract. He'll want to be paid between 200 to 300,000 pounds a week, and rightly so. He's such a special player, you know what I mean, that you just don't find on the market like that, and we can't lose him on a free. So it makes sense that these contract talks are not easy. But again, what would I be most worried if it looked like in the body language players didn't want to stay? For me, it looks like they want to stay above all else. But then obviously them and their agents, they have to fight for their best deals possible. That's just business. And this is their work. You know, as much as it is emotional for all of us and it's emotional for them too, they also have to look out for themselves. That's just the football business. You know what I mean? But I'm confident that they'll stay because, again, all the reliable reports I've seen is they do want to stay. Again, now, will the club be able to agree deals? That's a different question. You know what I mean? Delior says, I'm hoping for 2-2. More red cards. Managers sent down to the tunnel. Klopp fly, kicking Pep in the chest. Arteta missing the bus to go back to London. Yeah, that's my prediction. What a legend. Oh my god. But yeah, I agree. 2-2 2-2 as well is a scoreline I would love. You know, I think if you asked any Liverpool fan before the game, we would have wanted a draw because it means both teams drop 2 points, technically speaking. And at the same time, Arsenal have already gotten a player sent off, so it's full-on drama. This is what we would have wanted. Trussart. Southgate, I'm still confident that Salah will want to be at Liverpool next season. But again, I think one of the reasons why the contract talks are taking longer than we would have hoped is I genuinely think all three of the players that we mentioned want to see how serious of a manager Slot is and how serious of a team we will be this season. But all the signs are showing so far that we are going to continue to be a serious team even under a new manager. So that's why I'm personally confident and I'm not worried, personally. But now, obviously, it's up to the club to offer them big contracts, which they deserve, let's be honest. The fact every Liverpool fan wants all three of those players to extend says a lot. We're gonna win the league. Oh, oof! Strike from Ruben Diaz, but that's nowhere near the target. Nowhere near the target. Delior, I'm pinning you, by the way, because that comment of yours was brilliant. I'm pinning you. We're gonna win the league. Go on, Bernardo Silva. Plays it to Savio, who turns inside on his left foot. Ooh, well defended there by Gabriel. Really well defended. Will Doku get something on it? No, well done again. Man, Arsenal are really going to defend for their lives. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for City. I wonder how often a manager prepares for a 10-man situation, whether playing against or as a 10-man team. It should be discussed in training, right? Has to be. Definitely, especially, Delior, like I said, especially a manager like Pep Guardiola. Because he's just obsessed and gets ready for kind of any situation. And I think Arteta is the same. And I think Slot is going to be the same as well. The way he seems to be. Look at this Trent interview. The way he said, like, he's loved playing under Slot. But in the way he says that, in the way where even if he does things right, Slot wants to see what can you do better. And it's like he never seems satisfied. And I feel like Klopp was a bit less like that. He was a bit less obsessional, but he was more about team spirit, about man management, about getting the most out of the players in that way, which is different, I think. But I think that's why the connection was so deep with Klopp for all of us fans, is because it was so emotional and it was so real. And let's be honest, managers like Pep Guardiola or Arteta, they almost have to behave like machines because like the elite world of football, you kind of have to be a machine. It's a 24/7 world. And I think that's one of the reasons why Klopp stepped down. He sees more to life than that, like kind of obsessiveness with one thing, you know, which I can really relate to as well. Like I don't think I could ever enjoy that. Even if I was the best at what I do, to be so obsessed with one thing, it's too much, I think. And I see that. That's why at least I can relate to Klopp so much. I can see that he sees so much more to life, like family, like other things, you know what I mean, than just football 24/7. But like I said, I think Pep Guardiola and Arteta, everything I've seen, they seem like those managers that would prepare for your team either being a man down or a man up, you know? So yeah, they will have been ready. And like I said, I think Slot seems like that kind of obsessive manager that would prepare for something like this too. Look at Doku. Oh, corner for City. He's managed the slot. Yes, I agree. Slot has managed the squad very well. I agree. But what I love is he doesn't seem afraid to make big decisions. And you needed a character like that to come, especially after Jurgen Klopp. So for me, honestly, I couldn't have imagined a better start for Slot. I will say, obviously, you know, losing at home to Forest is not ideal. But we also beat United 3-0 away, which nobody expected, I don't think. So I think it's been the dream start for Slot. It really has. And again, for me, it's not necessarily about the results. It's about, do we have a clear style of play already? And I think we do. And B, do the players seem like they believe and are excited by what Slot is doing and his ideas? I think yes. And how do I see that? By body language. Just everybody seems to put in absolutely everything on the pitch for him. And Kyle Walker... save there from Raya, who's, by the way, in the form of his life, so that'll help Arsenal too. But you guys get what I'm saying? That's what makes me so optimistic. And that's what makes me so optimistic, not just about our future, but in the short term, about, like I said, Virgil, Salah, and Trent extending. I think that obviously is something in the short term, because from January on, they'll be able to speak to other clubs. I think they were really waiting on this new manager and to see how we looked, because they're all winners, you know what I mean? And as much as they might love Liverpool, like Trent said in his interview, he just wants to win trophies. And yes, he probably wants to do that a million times more at Liverpool, but if it's not looking like Liverpool would win trophies again for a long time, I don't think he would want to stay. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm confident personally. But you best believe right now there's probably a meltdown happening on Twitter. Erling Haaland! What a save! Oh my god. Guys, look at this save from Raya. Look at that save from Raya there. Look at this cross from, it was Kyle Walker, yeah. Look at this cross from Kyle Walker, back post. Erling Haaland gets ahead to it. Beautiful save. And then Bernardo Silva, wow. Of all players, I didn't think Bernardo Silva would put that over. But look at that strong hand from Raya. And then Bernardo Silva on the half volley puts it over the bar. Delior says Slot is very cautious when he comes to get on the wrong side of Salah. Salah should have been... I agree. I mean, you heard me. I thought that Salah would be the first of our front three to be subbed off, because the other three had fresh legs in terms of they didn't start the game against AC Milan. So I thought both Darwin and Lucho would stay on and play the full 90 minutes. And it was Salah that ended up staying on. So it was a big surprise. But at the same time, I still think it's too early to judge. I think it's too early to judge about those dynamics, because Salah could have also said to Slot, look, I feel still like I'm 0% tired. But again, if you look at our schedule now until January, it's brutal. It's going to be so intense that I think we will see a lot more rotation. But again, it's still I think we've played 6 games this season, right? I think we've played 5 in the league, 1 in the Champions League. That's so early days. And I don't think we can judge yet. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't judge that yet. If we draw back to that Deliora in November, I think we'll be able to have a real answer. Right now, it would just be speculation, because again, we've only played 6 games. GMA, you can have a mindset like that. You know, you can absolutely have a mindset like that. You don't know how often I've had a negative mindset in my life. I'm not gonna act like I'm always life is always dandy and sweet. It's not. Like, for those of you that were in the live stream yesterday, you would have heard that how much I needed to delete Football Manager. I have a real addiction to video games, and growing up when I was a teenager, I played FIFA in a way that was so unhealthy. I would play FIFA for hours and hours and as an escape, because it just made me stop thinking, and my mind just twirls. I overthink in every aspect of life, and I had to literally sell my PlayStation 4 times. Every time I would buy it back from the store, from GameStop is where I would get it, and obviously not healthy at all, but I know that it's not good for me, you know what I mean? And it's just one of those things that you just have to do everything you can to fight against it. And that's what I did with Football Manager this week, where I deleted my Steam account. What a save from Raya again. Oh God, guys, Raya's definitely about to put on the performance of the season. After what we saw that he did against Atalanta, he's more confident than he's ever been. Look at this. Look at this save. From Guardiola. To be fair, it went straight to him, but still a good save. Arsenal shouldn't be inviting pressure by sitting back like that. Delio, I don't think they have a choice. They can't open up against City. I think this is kind of the only thing you can do. Yeah, Garvit. If it's not from a reliable source, I would never trust it. Because if you see, this is just a advice for anyone that follows football news, because I've been in that space for so long. I've been running Liverpool Goals, the Instagram, for 10 years now. If there's anything from an unreliable source, and it's a big thing like Salah's leaving after a year or something like that, trust me, it's just for clicks. It's just for clicks, because they don't even care about their reputation. So they'll just put out anything that will get you to click on it, and that's it. So that's why, like, unless you know it's someone reputable like David Ornstein or anyone from The Athletic or Paul Joyce or Melissa Reddy, reliable sources, I would never, ever click it, because then you're just supporting their business, which is just clickbait business. You don't want to be involved in that. Whoa, guys. Apparently, the Premier League have confirmed that Trussart received a second yellow for kicking a ball away and thus delaying the restart. So maybe it actually wasn't related to the push that he gave on Bernardo Silva. They're now saying, the Premier League put out an official statement, this is from Fabrizio Romano, saying that Trussart actually received a second yellow for kicking the ball away and thus delaying the restart. Wow, I didn't realize that. Tom says they sat back like this in this fixture last year and got a draw. Well, to be fair, if you asked any Arsenal fan at this stage, I think they would take the draw. I think they would. I think being a man down and getting a point away at City, I think you would take it. Seriously. In Lille right now, it's 7:02 p.m., bro. KJ. Yeah, there's not that much time. No, not that much time left at all. Yeah, you could literally say it at all. Yeah. Did you guys see that, by the way, when it happened? Oh God, if Raya is injured, that's the end of. That's end of for Arsenal. He's so crucial for them. In South Africa, it's the same time in South Africa as it is in France. Of course we want Haaland at Liverpool. Are you kidding? Who would not want Erling Haaland with his mentality? Look, right now there's a break in play, guys. And Arteta is giving his speech of a lifetime right now. Look at how much he's giving to the players right now. Damn, Yalan, big up to you. Who says in Australia it's 1:01 a.m. Gabriel. 2-2 is your full-time prediction? Battle of the best sideline speeches for the coaches. And imagine, Arteta was the assistant coach for Pep for years, so he'll know inside and out how he works, which I just think is such an interesting dynamic for a rivalry like this. You know, and let's be honest, for the last 2 seasons, Arteta has done an incredible job with Arsenal and the way he's turned the club around. I know he hasn't won the biggest trophies, but if you talk about the way he's changed the mentality and especially how Arsenal look defensively, I think you have to have respect for the job he's done. And if not, you're being too biased, I think, as a Liverpool fan. Hence why I think next month, you were talking about Liora, we go away at Arsenal. I think the exact day was October 27th. That's going to be a tough test at the Emirates. But, you know, those games where teams attack, and hopefully Arsenal will attack at home, seem to suit us. You know what I mean? Hopefully they won't sit back, and hopefully it means we have counter-attacking opportunities. That's what would make me more confident about that game. Because we've looked so good this season on the counter-attack. Lol, Master, that's the energy. Nice to see you back in the building. You said, I just hope both teams lose. Yep. We had to put that up. Liora, honestly, I try to go on Twitter the least I can. More so, what I do is I have notifications for the most reliable people. So there's sources I follow. Like I said, anyone from The Athletic is reliable. Like, they put a lot of work at The Athletic. So I have a subscription to that. Paul Joyce, I would say, is tier 1. Melissa Reddy. Yeah, I would say there's not that many, honestly. Just, again, like with these, Fabrizio Romano, obviously, right? So there's like, I would say there's literally like 6, 7 around Liverpool. That's all you need to really pay attention to. David Lynch, I think, is reliable as well. Lewis Steele. So I would say there's, probably like 7, 8 that I have notifications on within the app. And I just pay attention to those, and then I try not to look because, again, there's so much clickbait crap stuff on Twitter that gets a lot of clicks and attention that we just need to pay no attention to. Foden is on, by the way, guys. Foden has just come on for Jeremy Doku. So let's see what kind of impact he can make. The player of the season from last season. But yeah, guys, don't you all want City to score now, though? Wouldn't you want this game to end 2-2? Because you guys are saying, oh no, Foden. But don't we want it to end as 2-2? George, I don't know. Guys, did somebody put George in a timeout? United Trey. Liora, no. No. But that's literally what I do. Like, literally, one of the best things you can do for mental health is, we spoke about it before, but stay away from Twitter. Especially the way the platform has changed since Elon Musk bought it. Stay away from that platform, I would say. At least the Liverpool side of things, but that's all I have on there. I have football-related things, obviously, because you can imagine the type of content I would consume on there. If 2-2, Man City 1 point better. Bro, whoever has the Leo username, please change it though, because I'm not going to address you by my own name. So if you want me to respond to you in the chat, I will just change the name. Clayton, your Icelandic friend says hi. Clayton, you're not Icelandic, are you? Tom says, well, anything that isn't a City win is good. A draw is best, but that would make City closer to winning. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like what could hurt City this season is the fact when they sold Alvarez, I thought about what would happen if Erling Haaland got injured at some point this season, and he is a pretty injury-prone player. I think it would hurt City in a massive way. Oh, God. Raya got really lucky with that deflection. That could have easily deflected in. But, yeah, as I was saying, I would personally rather a draw than an Arsenal win. Because I think anybody who says Arsenal isn't going to be in this title race is underestimating them. And I say that because I think they're a defensive force under Arteta. I think Arteta is such a defense-minded coach, and I understand because, as Sir Alex said time and time again, it's defense that wins you titles, not attack. They will find goals in their team, just like today. Even if they haven't had many chances, they've scored 2. They found a way to score 2 at the Etihad. That just answers any critic who thinks Arsenal can't score goals. But, again, for me, what wins titles is defensive stability. That's it. So, that's why I would not count Arsenal out. For me, they're just as much Premier League favourites as City are, personally. That's my opinion. Because I always look at the defence first. Really? Wow, so Daily Ora says, you would rather a Man City loss. No, I would rather 2-2, personally. Because like I said, for me, you can't count Arsenal out. I understand they have a tendency to drop points towards the end of seasons, but that's because Arteta hasn't been managing this team for that long, and every year they do improve, and I think they'll continue to improve. So I would not count Arsenal out whatsoever. I would much rather, like I said, a draw, 2-2. Nah, they could win the league. Look right now, Arsenal sits top of the league as things stand on 13 points. If you look at the league table, if the score remains the same, Arsenal would be on 13, we would be on 12. Van Dijk. Rizvi, it's not even a question. Van Dijk is the best defender in the world. Not even a question. Garvey, you know, there was a game I went to at Anfield where I was sat next to Thogden the whole time. I was sat next to my boy Will, and Thogden was there too. I support France, not England. I'm French, bro. I live in France. John Stones is coming on for City right now. John Stones. We have 15 minutes left, and then there'll be additional time. 15 minutes. Look how many bodies Arsenal have in the box right now. My lord, this is going to be hard. Yo, Swift Young, nice to see you in the building. This is going to be hard for City to break them down. Really hard. They're going to need a moment of absolute genius, and it's really too bad for them that Kevin De Bruyne isn't fit for this one. It's a real shame for them. I can't imagine a game where they need him more. Arsenal haven't lost this season either. Arsenal haven't lost. I do think I think City will find a way to score, surely. I mean, surely they'll find a way to score. No way, Ranjani says I'm traveling to Lille on the 26th of September. How come you're coming to Lille? That's so exciting. To the best city in the world. Best city in the world. And I've lived in Paris and in New York. And I can say that. Certified. Bro, why am I feeling nervous right now? I don't need, like, this game should not matter that much, but it just feels like the intensity levels are so high that I don't know why I feel nervous right now. Because I just know how much it means to both managers, to all these players. It's just crazy that we're 5 games into the season and already the intensity feels that high. Kyle Walker's coming off. Kyle Walker's coming off. You're gonna go to PSG game this week? Hugh, are you actually going to the Stade de... Are you gonna go to the Parc des Princes? Nah, bro, Rudiger is not better than Virgil. Are you freaking kidding me? J Baga, the people. Lille, the reason why I moved to Lille, I literally met 2 people from Lille, like, a year ago. And they were some of the nicest people, most down-to-earth people I'd ever met. And I was like, I told them openly, I was like, you guys are so nice. Like, is this what people are like in Lille? And they were like, yeah, nah, here we're, like, totally open. And I would say, like, it's really community-driven and everything. And I was like, you know what? I've always lived in the biggest capital cities and everything. I want to try living in what isn't the biggest city in the country and see. And since I moved, the amount of places, I mean, just last night after our stream that we did together where we beat Bournemouth 3-0, I took a walk on the street and I walk by this bar where there's this, like, performer who's talking about his life story. And I'm thinking about going inside, but I'm not sure. And as I look inside, there's a guy who's at the front door who says, come in, come in. This guy is sharing his story. Just come in. You don't need to buy anything from the bar. Just come in and listen. And I just go in and there's just like this energy there. And I would just say that's how I would really define this city. Again, it doesn't have the flashiest things like the Eiffel Tower or the Musée d'Orsay or Times Square, you know, because I just meant the 2 cities I did live in were Paris and New York that I know. But for me, the people is what make a city. And in Lille, just the people are really special. And I'm getting emotional now, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's solely to Lille, obviously. I think in Liverpool, you have the same thing. I think in Liverpool, people are really, really special in terms of they care for others and life is not about them and they have that openness to them, you know, which I think is really beautiful. So I'm not saying Lille is the only place. It's just I've realized how important I think that is to live in a city like that. That has that community factor, which I think in the biggest cities, the capitals, it's harder to find that because everybody is so driven in their goals and they just want to achieve their goals because also it's hard to make ends meet. So you kind of have to, you know. Go12 says, so if it's Lille versus Liverpool, bro, Liverpool's always going to be by far the team I love the most. That's never going to change. Till the day I die, Liverpool is going to be number 1 by far. My love for Liverpool is never going to dial down, you best believe. All my kids will have to support Liverpool. It's not even a question. Just like my boy Aaron, who's in the building, who says Lille is the GOAT. And guys, Aaron came to visit me in Lille So he saw it. And again, Jalen, I wouldn't say you have the craziest things to visit in Lille. It's more like there's a beautiful park. All the simple things you need in life are here. And then the people are just the nicest, which for me defines the city. Yeah. And Rajani, trust me, I love New York City so much, especially to visit. In terms of the greatest highs I've ever felt in life, I would say New York City and Deliora. You know the city very well. Like, there's an energy to the city that's so special that it feels like a drug. But to me, it's like a drug that we don't need in this world. Like, I really think the world is about all those simple things. Like, I went to the market this morning, the farmer's market, and I saw all these little spontaneous interactions between people where people are just slowing down. It's not like, oh, I need to get my carrots and I need to go to the next. You guys will think I'm obsessed with carrots, apples, whatever you need to get from grocery shopping. People are just enjoying in the moment, and it's not like everything needs to be rushed. And I just feel like in a lot of big cities, you need to rush things because it has an intensity to it, which again is a high. It feels great in certain moments, but I don't think it's what life is about, you know? Yeah, Deliora. That's how I feel like that's how I feel about drugs. Like I'm not into drugs whatsoever. But I feel like when you're 85 and you're maybe in a lot of pain, then smoking weed is cool. Like smoking weed every day when you're really old and in pain, I feel like that makes sense. But when you're young, I don't see the sense to it. I don't see what the point would be. Ranjani says, you should come to Bengaluru, India, my birthplace. Here people think we only play cricket, but football is big. Trust me, I want to visit India so badly. One of my closest connections I've made through Liverpool is Advait, that you guys maybe saw in real life stream. We went to the Spurs game together last season. He's from Bangalore, and he played a massive role in Liverpool goals the last 4 or 5 years. And he helps with this channel all the time. Now he's able to do it less because he got a full-time job. But Advait was massive in this channel, massive in Liverpool goals. And he's just such an incredible being. And I already wanted to visit India for like, because one of my favorite film directors is Indian, Satyajit Ray. But then also I love Indian food. And it just seems like a beautiful country. And then again, the Indian people I've spoken to are top class, you know what I mean? So it's one of the top bucket list places I want to visit. My dream is to do like a backpack trip in Asia. That's my dream. And my boy Fiago is there right now, actually, doing a kind of trip. You're visiting Bengaluru next month. Oh my lord. You guys should meet up. You guys should meet up for the game. Come to Mumbai. Bro, trust me. The thing is, you have to realize it's not going to be in the short future, because right now I really want to settle in the place I'm in. But if I come to India again, I would want to spend a month. I don't want to do it in a week or 2 weeks even. There's just so many places to visit. It's such a big country. No, I'm not going to the PSG game. You should visit Pakistan as well. It's an amazing and beautiful. Oh, I love when people's pride about their countries comes out. I think it's the most beautiful thing. Wow, Arteta's actually making an attacking substitution. He's bringing on Gabriel Jesus right now. Guys, let me know, by the way, since we're on this chat, let me know what country or what city you currently live in and why you think I should visit it, or why you think we should visit it in the building. I love to see the pride in everybody. No, guys, Borussia Dortmund lost 5-1 to Stuttgart. I just saw this now. They lost 5-1 to Stuttgart. Oh, I hope so, Deliora. Man, if Liverpool won this season if Liverpool won the Premier League in Slot's first season, man, the emotions would be too freaking crazy. Footy says, bro, visit Bangladesh. They're super duper nice. If you come visit Bangalore, please visit Uh, Karnataka, which is a big state in India. Thank you, Hugh. Arsenal are indeed parking the bus, but we knew that would happen. And it seems like Pep didn't have a game plan for it. That answers your question, Delior. Unless they score 2 last-minute goals. Who knows? It's possible. But now we're already in, the 86th minute. Ooh, big save from Raya again. Big save. Guardiola's had 2 big chances, by the way. Guardiola. Bro, Stuttgart smashed Dortmund at home. 5-1. That's really bad. Well, Lewandowski scored 2 goals for Barca. They're 2-1 up right now against Villarreal. But yeah, Dortmund lost 5-1. That's really bad. Yeah, David Raya masterclass. How was the feeling when you met Mbappe, Daniel? It's a day I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. The whole experience. Imagine being blindfolded 10 hours before 2. It really was one of the craziest days, and I'm forever going to be grateful to John Nellis and Alex, who made that happen with they're really the GOAT football YouTubers who made it happen. You know, when they came knocking at the door, and immediately I knew I have to be part of whatever this is, because I had met them a few times before, and they're just both some of the nicest people I've met in my life. So visit Posega, Croatia. It's a good city with very good people, and I will meet you. Again, Croatia, I've never been to Croatia in my life. If I went to Croatia, I would want to stay 2 weeks to visit a few different cities. Not just the capital, Zagreb, you know? Pook says, Leo, you should visit Northern Ireland. It's beautiful over here. Lots of green and the people are lovely. From Pooks. Love that. And it's where Connor Bradley was made, so that's a big plus too. Visit Oco Rios, Jamaica. I'll catch the biggest fish in the ocean for you and bring you to Bob Marley's village to listen to reggae and speak with the wise Rastaman. Oh my god, Delior, you've sold me already. But I've been to Jamaica before, and to be fair, I was ecstatic. Because I've told you guys before, but I think Jamaican food, jerk chicken, is incredible. But then also, Jamaican music. I mean, reggae is my favorite genre of any music. I've been obsessed since the first moment I heard reggae, and I was probably 8 or 9 years old. That's been my main playlist. I've always been reggae since that day. But wait, Delior, do you know Burning Spear? Because I'm obsessed with Burning Spear. Burning Spear and Junior Mervyn. They're my 2 favorites outside of Bob Marley. Those 2, my god. Junior Mervyn's high pitch voice, and then Burning Spear. Unbelievable. Guys, look at Pep right now giving Kovacic and Foden's sideline speeches. He knows how important this is. To lose at home to Arsenal would be a big, big loss for City, especially considering they're playing at home. Pep would not be able to sleep tonight if they end up losing this. And we're already, in the 89th minute. There's going to be 30 seconds left, and then we'll see about how much additional time. I do think there'll probably be 5-6 minutes of additional time. But damn, this would be a big loss for City and Pep to lose at home like that. They rarely lose at home, to be fair. I wonder, actually, when was the last time they lost at home? I couldn't tell you. But I'll bet you it was a while back. I'll bet you. If you visit Egypt, it's another place I would love to go to, Daniel. Dubai has a lot of talented football from different countries. I love to hear how proud everyone is of the place they come from. I think it's such a beautiful thing. Fateh says, bro, Leo, come to Pakistan. I live in Lahore, but that isn't the beautiful part. There are massive mountains and beautiful landscapes there too. Bro, exactly. Garvit says Arsenal are without Odegaard. Imagine, 7 minutes of additional time, you guys. Jesus. 7 minutes of additional time. But it's unbelievable to think how big of a result this would be for Arteta if he went away at the Etihad, away at City, where they go a man down from the first half, so they have to play an entire half with 10 men without one of their big main players, Odegaard, and to come away with 3 points. That would be probably the biggest result in Arteta's career in the Premier League so far, if he ends up winning these 3 points. It would be. Yeah. Delior says Arsenal pulling every desperate trick in the book. Absolutely. Bro, Pep, I'm telling you, will not be able to sleep until their next game if they end up losing this. Seriously. But seriously, I am really confident. I think we were talking about it a few streams back. I'm really confident that I think Pep Guardiola will leave City by the end of next season. And I'm not only saying that because of like the charges and what's going to end up happening to City, which I think something will happen. I think it's more, he's been there for so long now that it's going to be time for a break and a new chapter. My prediction, like I'm really confident of it. Obviously, I have no idea. I don't have inside sources or anything. But I do think Pep will leave next summer. And I think it's going to be the start of a new era for City. We'll have to see, obviously, what happens with the charges and everything like that. But a new era in terms of a manager, that I think is going to happen. A win. You think it's a win-win? Yeah, guys, let me know. If the score stays like this, I know a lot of us in the building are Liverpool fans. What would you say? You're really happy that Arsenal won away? Or are you disappointed that it wasn't a draw? Because I kind of have mixed feelings. I find it hard to decide that. Because, again, it's so early on in the season that we don't really know what this will mean by the end of the season, you know? We're literally 5 minutes in? How many minutes of additional time? Earthball, 7 minutes of additional time. Yeah, this is 5 minutes in. 5 games in, sorry. 5 games. Keep going back to minutes. Dari, nice to see you in the building. What's good? I see you have a Bobby Firmino profile pic too. I love that. Bobby Firmino. Amir says, I'm happy that Arsenal are winning. Where do I think Pep will go after City? I think he'll take a break. I think he'll take quite a break. And then, honestly, it's really hard to predict where he'll go next because he's truly won it all. He's done everything he could do as a manager. And he'll definitely be in the GOAT conversation for best managers of all time. He'll be in the top 3 of greatest managers to ever grace the game. I really think so. Top 3, top 5. So, yeah, I don't know where he'll go next, but I do think he'll leave. Earthball says, yes, I'm happy City drop points because City usually don't drop points and Arsenal will probably drop points later on. Fair. Fair. Mohammed says City are going to score in the 95th minute. Trust. Let's see. As things stand, as you can see here, Arsenal are top of the league right now, 13 points. And then in second are Liverpool. And then third, Man City. And fourth, Aston Villa. All on 12 points. Just Meme says, I'm disappointed that it ain't a draw because it's tough to bring Arsenal down when they haven't lost yet. And their defense have been the best in the league. Like, why would you want them to win? That's how I feel. I just think about the defense because I agree they definitely don't have the best attack. No doubt about it. But like I was saying earlier, I think defense wins you titles. And I think people are still underestimating Arsenal. Footy says, Leo, I want Klopp to have a fairy tale ending at Dortmund. It would be beautiful if he went back to Dortmund. I agree. I would not be against that move whatsoever. But I think the only job Klopp will take now would be international. On the international stage. I could see him becoming the German national team coach in the future or something. But I don't know if he's going to be... I don't know if he's going to manage a club again. Because every club he's been to has been such a fairy tale story that I don't think you can top that either. You know what I mean? Liverpool conceded. It's true, guys. This still means that we'll have the best record in the league, probably, right? Because we've only conceded 1 goal against Forest so far out of 5 games. For me, that's such a positive start to our season. The fact that even though we're conceding a lot of chances, we haven't conceded many goals. And you best believe that Slot is, like I was saying earlier, he's an obsessional type of manager that will not be happy about the amount of chances we conceded, for example, yesterday against Bournemouth. And he's going to be doing everything he can to correct that for the next game. He will. That's just the mentality that I've sensed so far. This is the goal right here. Final minute, guys. We have 1 minute left. I think probably 2 minutes because look at the way Raya is wasting time right now. I do think this would be second half attempts. City 26, Arsenal 0. Guys, second half attempts. City 26, Arsenal 0. I've actually never seen such a crazy difference in attempts in my life. In a half. 26-0. That's actually insane. And imagine they don't score from that. How insane would that be? They don't score from all of those attempts. But personally, I still hope that they'll score. I think that we want to draw. Corner. Guys, this is probably the last opportunity of the game. Man City have a corner. Grealish has just won it. Arteta looks so stressed on this sideline. Jack Grealish plays it quick. Plays a 1-2 with Gundogan. Is Gundogan going to take it back? No! Over! They've done it! Guys, they've done it! City have scored in the last minute. I can't believe it right now. Guys, John Stones, who came off the bench, has equalized. This has been one of the most dramatic games I can remember in the Premier League. Oh my lord, the Arsenal players are destroyed right now on the ground. That was harsh for Arsenal, but I don't think that harsh either because, again, City have had so many attempts in the second half. My God, guys. 2-2. John Stones with a last-minute equalizer. What a freaking game. A 4-goal thriller, but man, it's just been end-to-end. This has actually been a wild game. What a wild game we've had on our hands here, guys. Last-minute goal came from John Stones. They've done it, guys. City have managed to do it. And personally, last touch of the game. Look at this. Jack Grealish plays it back. Well, it was Kovacic that shot it. And then let's see what happens. It takes some kind of deflection and then the rebound. Let's have another look. Jack Grealish plays it back to... He plays it to Kovacic. It takes a deflection and then John Stones on the rebound. Last minute. Bro, this game has been wild. Full-timer prediction was exactly right. Yeah, Garvit. I did predict that at halftime. I thought it was going to be 3-2. But to be fair, I think all of us Liverpool fans can be happy about this result. I really think we can be happy about this result. What do you guys think? What would you rate that? What would you guys rate that? I'm personally really happy because it means that I believe it means we're top of the league, no? I think it does. Right, guys? Let me have a look at the updated. Oh my. Guys, it's getting heated in this game right now. Oh no, maybe... No, we are top of the league. Because our goal difference is +9 and City's goal difference is +8. Guys, we're technically top of the league. Guys. We're technically top of the league. What a freaking game. Guys, I want those W's in the building. I want those W's in the building. That's full time, guys. Full time whistle was blown. City get a last minute. Let me stop the timer. City get a last minute equalizer. Man, what a game we had on our hands here. It had everything. The drama. Rodri getting injured early on. Trussart picking up that red card. City with a last minute equalizer. Arsenal scoring from a set piece, which is probably what we expected. Calafiori on his first start scoring that goal. Man, it's just unbelievable. City are top of the league by a point? Oh, shoot. Yeah, they are. My bad. My bad. Yeah. City are top of the league by a point. But still. Guys, what do you make of it? City has a point more. Yeah, you're right. My bad, Delior. My bad on that. So the top 5, guys. The top 5 as things stand. City are in first by 1 point. Okay, City are leading by 1 point. What did I just watch? I know that was crazy. That really hurt Arteta. Still cannot defeat Pep. Now I think it's going to be Arteta that can't sleep tonight. It just shows how this game is so about the fine margins. It's actually unbelievable being a manager at this level. Like what I was talking about before. It's actually unbelievable. Like Arteta was 1 minute away from being the greatest win from his Premier League managerial career to him not being able to sleep tonight because of how annoyed he'll be about the result. That's the fine margins that we're talking about. It's actually unbelievable. But yeah, as things stand, guys, we are in second place. And then Villa also have 12 points, right? Villa sit with 12 points. But we have the better goal difference. And then Arsenal have 11 points in fourth. And Chelsea are in fifth with 10 points. So that's the top 5 as things stand. And again, I think we can be happy about this result. I think us Liverpool fans can be happy about the result, and also it was just a great game in general. You know what I mean? It was full of drama. But who is your guys' man of the match, would you say? Who would you say was your man of the match? Undeserved red, if you ask me. I think Arsenal definitely defended incredibly. Yeah, Saka fan, seriously, I know you're an Arsenal fan. If I were you, I would be so proud of a result like this. The fact that you were down a man for an entire 45 minutes away at the Etihad, away at City, and you managed to still get a point. If that was me and I was a Liverpool fan, I would be really happy about that. Because remember, later on in the season, City's going to have to come away at the Emirates. You know, you have to think that way. And so John Stones is a lifesaver for a lot of City fans, says Earthball. Stones 1,000%. I think Raya. I agree. I think it's David Raya. I agree. Go 12. He continued his incredible form. But let me check who they gave the man of the match for. Footmob. Let me have a look. They gave the match to Savinho, the City winger. I'm surprised by that. Delior says Raya as well. Yeah, I agree. Let me see. Yeah, they gave the man of the match. I'm surprised. To Savinho, who got the assist for the opener of Haaland's goal. For me, it's Raya as well. That's what I would say. For sure. When's the Milan derby? Yeah, guys, I just did a post right now for Liverpool goals. Look, it's as the league stands after 5 games. Look at that right there. And I see everybody in the comment section is actually really happy about the draw. That it was the best possible result. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think it's the best possible draw, personally. But let me know what you guys think. Damn, all of you guys are spamming football bingo. All right, guys, we're gonna do football bingo for you guys in the building. Everybody is hyped. We are gonna do it for you guys in the building. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get it ready. Hold on, just a moment then. I'm gonna move this. Let me get it popped open, guys. Not this here. Guys, are you able to see that? Guys, let me know if that works. I'm doing this for all of you in the building. All of you guys in the building who are spamming for this. Crazy how Arsenal switch off for 5 seconds and immediately concede. That's the margins at this level, though. It really shows how competitive the Premier League is. And again, I would never want to be a Premier League manager at this level because of how crazy those little margins are. And you, like I said, you best believe Arteta and Pep are not going to be able to sleep tonight because they're so obsessed. And that's what got them to where they are today. You know what I mean? It's not our teams that played. Draw is the best. None get 3 points. My prediction for West Ham, I think, will be West Ham at home. Absolutely. Yeah, guys. For the West Ham game, I think we're going to make quite a few changes. That's going to be a tough one to predict, actually. But I think hopefully the likes of Federico Chiesa will start. I think Cody Gakpo will start. I think Curtis Jones will start. Costas will start. Connor Bradley. I think we'll see quite a few changes. Kwanzaa, I think, will start. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. So, yeah, guys, the next stream after this is going to be on Wednesday night. West Ham in the Cup. Fatah says, start, bench, sell, Salah, Saka, Rodrigo. I'm starting Salah, benching Saka, selling Rodrigo. But damn, selling Rodrigo hurts because he's a class player. Leo, you think you'll get a bingo? Yeah. I think so. I'm feeling good right now. After that draw, I think it's the result we would have wanted. Wait, is PSG playing tonight? Let me check. I was not happy with the Lille result yesterday. They drew 3-3 at home. Like, to concede 3 goals at home is never a good thing. They could, yeah, to Strasbourg as well. They were 2-0 up, and then they conceded 2 within the first half. Oh no, PSG played yesterday. They drew 1-1 to Reims. That's not a very good result, is it? Who's my favorite Liverpool player of all time? It's not even close. Stevie G. Steven Gerrard. Because he's the reason I started supporting this football club. Stevie G. Head and shoulders. So, one of the highlights of my life so far was the moment I met Stevie G. And it happened in the most magical way too. Martin, we're starting off with the global edition, but up next, just for you, we'll do Euros, okay? After this, we'll do Euros. All right, let's get started with the first one. There's 50 of us in the building right now, but let's get started. Bro, Salah, are you freaking kidding me? Salah is the best right winger in the world. Salah is the best right winger in the world. Okay, Rafinha. We got Rafinha up first. I don't see actually anything for Rafinha here. Wow, okay. Napoli managed by Wenger. Okay, here we have Napoli. Okay. Mikel Merino. So he's Spanish, but can we fill out anything else here? No, let's go for Spanish. Joachim Anderson. Darwin Núñez, our boy. Does he fit for anything here, though? I don't think he fits for anything. No, I don't think so. Brennan Johnson. Jordan Henderson. Oh, we have Lille on this map, too. Jordan Henderson is both a Champions League and top div winner. Let's go for Champions League winner. Juan Bernat. He would have counted for Spanish as well. But we're going to skip this. Jesse Lingard. Do we have English? No. Do we have French? English top div winner. I don't think he won it, so no. Lucas Digne. Okay, he's French. Let's go for French. Diego Dalot. Do we have Man United? Do we have Portuguese? No, no, no. I don't think he fits anywhere here. Douglas Luiz. We'll go for Juve. Football Content 34. Which reaction are you talking about? Because there were 4 goals today. Nigel de Jong. Szczesny. Do we have Poland? No, we already did Juve. And he didn't play under Wenger. Oh, maybe he did actually. He was at Arsenal before, but I'm not going to risk it. I think he did, though. Because he was at Arsenal before he was at Juve. Okay, Pedri. No. Milinkovic-Savic. Zinedine Zidane was a teammate of Pirlo, I think, right? Oh, I'm not going to risk it, though. No, I'm not going to risk it. I think he was his teammate at Juve. No, I don't think so, actually. I don't think they were at the same time. Good thing I didn't go for it, because now that I think about it more, I don't think that would have counted. Francesco Totti was definitely a teammate of Pirlo in the Italian national team. William Saliba. He's French. No. Heung-min Son. Do we have Leverkusen? Yes, we do, right here. Joao Moutinho. No. Nicholas Jackson. Definitely not a top div winner yet or a top div scorer. So, no, let's skip that. Moises Caicedo. No. Adrien Rabiot. No. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Played in the US. Adama Traore. No. Nico Gonzalez. No. Okay, Nani. He's definitely an English top div winner with Man United. That's when they were actually good back in the day. Olivier Giroud played under Wenger at Arsenal. Frank Lampard. Was he ever a top scorer? I don't think so, even though he did score a lot of goals for Chelsea. Gervinho, no. He would have counted, though, for Arsene Wenger. Gonzalo Guedes, no. Josko Guardiol, there we go. We got Croatia. Paul Scholes, no. Raspadori, no. Conor Gallagher. Atletico Madrid. He's already played now for Atletico Madrid. Reece James, no. Harry Kane is definitely a top English top scorer. Jadon Sancho, no. Roy Keane, no. Ivan Rakitic, no. Thomas Souček. I think he's Czech. Yeah. All right, now we just have Lille left. Eden Hazard. Are we getting a bingo? In our first... Yes! Come on, bro! First try. Who was asking me about bingo? Sunday LFC. You also got a bingo, you absolute ledge. Guys, first freaking try and we already got a bingo. Oh my god, I feel so good right now. That hit different. To get one on the first try, man, that hits different. That hits freaking different. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, that hits different. I want those W's in the chat right now. I want those W's in the chat. Oh, Eden Hazard and Lille with the rescue right at the end. Imagine that. Lille right at the end. That was beautiful. That's one of my favorite bingos I can remember because of how it came clutch at the end. with Lille too, the place I'm living in. Let's see though. Sunday LFC, you also got a bingo, and Harsh won Boo. Big up. Bukayo Saka, I see you in the top there. Yes, the Vicar, come on. I'm too hyped right now. All right, big up to everybody. Guys, I'm going to start a new round because I see there were only 50 of you in this one, so I bet a lot of you guys are wanting to join. And I remember I promised someone that we were going to do the Euro one next. That's the one where we actually have gotten the most bingos. So let me pin that right now, okay? This is the new link, guys. For those of you guys that couldn't play in the last one, here's the new link. I've pinned it. Damn, looking back on that Rodri injury, do you think it could be something serious? They're showing that on the screen right now. I want to check if there's actually any updates. Look what Melissa Reddy said. Had it all game that will be remembered and revisited for an age. The tension at the Etihad was insane. Absolute out of skin defending from Arsenal, which regardless of the late twist should be applauded for the effort in the circumstances. As ever, tiny margins when you're up against the machine that is Man City. Facts. Facts. That's why, like I said, if I was an Arsenal fan after that game, obviously you're so disappointed to concede so late on, but I would be so proud of the way they defended. You have to be. Guys, look at the second half stats. Look at the second half stats. Are you guys able to see that? Second half. City had 24 shots. Arsenal 0. City had 7 shots on target. Arsenal 0. Expected goals 1.07 for Man City and 0 for Arsenal. That's wild. That's crazy. A draw is so great for us as long as we actually compete against Arsenal this season. Yep. Totally agree. All right, let's get this one started, guys. Once we're on 64, because that's my lucky number. My 64 is my lucky number. So if one more person joins, I'm going to get this bingo started. Sunday LFC says, no way I get back-to-back, but this is one of the easiest ones. Let's see. I don't think I've ever done that. I've gone 2-3 bingos and one of us doing it together, but I don't think I've ever gone to back-to-back. No, I don't think so. 64. This could be it, though, because it's my lucky number. Please. Guys, good luck, everybody in the building. What's this delay restart rule, though? I'm not sure, actually. Okay, Ferland Mendy. French. Leroy Sané. Well, let's just go for Man City. Josko Gvardiol. We can go for, is there Croatia here? No, there's no Croatia. We already did Man City, though. Was he Matteo? All right, let's go for Italian. Szczesny. We can go for Juve, but let's go for Poland. Di Marco. We already did Italian. Benjamin Henrique. I feel like he could count. No, I'm not going to risk it. Ryan Gravenberch. Let's go for Ajax. Jeremy Doku. Do we have Belgium? No. Nah, I shouldn't have gone for Man City at the start. Do we have Denmark here? No. No. Dayo Upamecano? Upamecano? Was at Leipzig. Robert Andrich is German. Ayozi Perez. Spanish? No. Martin Zubimendi. Do we have Sociedad? We don't have Spanish either. Zielinski. Do we have Napoli? Yep, right there. Emeric Laporte did play for Barca, right? Yeah. Willy Orban. Oh no, he could have counted. Konrad Lehmer. Oh, he could have counted for... I played that way too quick. Fabien Schär, Swiss. Unai Simon. Bernardo Silva. Oh, I did too many of the. Kieran Tierney. Arsenal. Xavi Simons, Netherlands. Milan Skriniar. No. Nelson Semedo, no. Oh God, Hungary is going to be hard for me. Or I can tell that Hungary is going to be one I'm going to struggle with here. Milos Kerkez. Yes! He's Hungarian. And now we got Turkey. Okay, no. Inacio. Yes, Juve. Oh my God, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now we just need Ukraine. No, we have 5 players left. 4. Okay, I'm going for it. No! Did Emeric Laporte not play for Barca? And then I had Pedri after. No! I had Pedri. Oh my God, why did I take a risk? Why did I think Laporte played for Barca? Did he never move to Barca? No. Oh my God, I'm so pissed at myself because Pedri came like 3 guesses later. I can't believe it right now. I'm so pissed at myself that I got that one wrong. Because it was the easiest one, technically speaking, probably out of the card. Bro, where did Laporte play? I swear to you. Are you freaking kidding me? He went to Spain at some point and he played for Bilbao. And then he even played for a club that sounds like Barca. He plays for Baskonia. He played for Baskonia at some point. I'm pissed right now. Really pissed at myself. But big up to Eminem. Eminem, I wish you were here in the building so you could rap for us too. But big up. You got a bingo here. And that's the only bingo though. Guys, this is going to be the last one though. We're going to do one more global. And it's going to be the last one of the night. So make sure to join. You got one wrong too, the Vicar. Oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I'm bottling like Arsenal. Oh, God. This is the last one, you guys. Make sure to join. It's Lenglet who played for Barca. Right, that's who I got mixed up. Now it's making sense. Clément Lenglet. You're so right. Oh, I mixed the two of them up. No. I almost got back-to-back bingos, which I don't think I've done before. Yeah, that's who I got mixed up. Your Eminem Spurs News Channel, absolute ledge. That's unreal. This is the last one, you guys. Last one of the night, so make sure. Mr. Love says, I feel sorry for Arsenal. I don't. I think 2-2 is a fair result. I think it's definitely a fair result. All right, guys. 65 of us in the building. Let's get started. This is the last one. Let's lock in everybody. This just shows don't rush when you see something like I did in the last one with Laporte. I could have just waited for Pedri. That's the lesson learned. Okay, Axel Witsel. He's okay, we have teammate of Ibra, managed by Wenger. Okay, no, we missed that one already. Okay, let's see. We have Inter PSG, teammate of Ibra, Euros winner, Spanish top div. Okay, he's definitely Italian. David Beckham. Okay, we can go for PSG. Dida. Do we have AC Milan in there? No. No. Brazilian. Frank Lampard. We can do English, but do we have anything else that would work? Let's just go for English. James Maddison. No. Nicholas Bender. Played under Wenger. We'll go for him. Marcus Llorente is a Spanish top div winner with Atletico Madrid. Ricardo Carvalho. Milik. Do we have Polish or do we have Napoli? No. Dominic Szoboszlai, our boy. He's not a Euros winner. He's not Bayern. I don't think he fits anything here. No. Kai Havertz. Okay, German. Oh, German. Oof, I just saw that at the end there. Serge Gnabry, Bayern. Nico Williams is definitely a Euros winner. He was the hero as well. Romeo Lavia. No. Marquinhos. Delict. He played in the touch top div for Ajax. Erling Haaland. Dortmund. Donnarumma. Not Inter, not a teammate of Zlatan. He was probably a teammate of Zlatan actually at AC Milan. Whatever. Di Marco, Inter. Pepe Reina is a World Cup winner. But we're not going to risk it because I don't know if he technically counts in that Spain team in 2010. I don't know if we're technically going to count him. Although I would have chosen that and it probably would have been right. Iker Casillas, you see what I mean? This is what I mean. Like, he definitely counts for a World Cup winner. So there was no need to risk it because an option was going to come back again. Neymar, did he ever play with Ibra at PSG? I think he came after. I'm not going to risk it. Ginter, no. Nesta. Surely he was at the same time as Ibra at AC Milan. I can't risk it, bro. I can't risk it. Di Natale, Dele Alli, Zubamendi, no. Skirtle, no. Andrea Shavin, no. Jack Grealish, no. Patsandaka, no. Luka Modric, no. Nicolo Zanio, no. Ever Banega, Argentinian. Kramaric, no. Simao, no. Fernandinho, no. Pandev, oh god, now we're getting to... Okay, Ibu played for Leipzig. Now we just need Ibra. Marcelo, no. Kylian Mbappe, no. Koke, no. No. I left it too late for Ibra. I'm so pissed at myself. What? We got a bingo? No way, Lucas Paqueta played with Ibra. That's the funniest, bro. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I clicked Lucas Paqueta for Ibra, being sure that I was ruined. When did Paqueta play for? Wait, was he at AC Milan before? There's no way. How have I just forgotten that? He was. No way. He played one season for AC Milan. I'm so lucky, bro. I'm so lucky. I cannot believe that. That's the funniest I've ever seen. The way I just gave up on the last try and then I get a freaking bingo. I cannot believe it. Bro, I'm proud of myself right now. So I've gone 2 bingos out of 3. God damn. Salah 11. Big up to you as well for getting a bingo. Saka fan, you shouldn't be heartbroken though. You guys defended so well. If I was a Liverpool fan and I just got that result away at the Etihad, I would be proud of myself. Seriously, I would be. I just can't believe it's bingo right now. The way Paqueta came in clutch, I cannot believe it. That's actually unbelievable. That is actually unbelievable. That's it, guys. Not Shuk, that's going to be the last one of the day, but we will be doing more in the near future. You best believe. So big up to you as well. Salah 11. And yeah, I forgotten that Paqueta played for Milan. I really forgotten that. But yeah, guys, man, we were blessed with such a great game today. And yeah, guys, I will see you all very, very soon. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. We go again. Us Liverpool fans, we're still second in the league, and I think this is going to be a really eventful season with so many games to come, more games for all of us to come. So seriously, guys, let's freaking lock in because we go again now on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday we play against West Ham at Anfield. That's going to be a late night kickoff, which is going to be so freaking exciting. And yeah, I appreciate your guys' love and support as always. Like I said, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your night, and I will see you guys very soon.